Hello. Good morning. Good evening. Hello. Selamat malam. Welcome to the stream. I think I need to adjust the game's audio again. Hold on a minute. Good morning. Yes, good morning. I'm gonna be real, like for real to you guys. I also just woke up. It's currently like 9:30 p.m. in the evening, and I also just woke up because I got so tired after cleaning my room. So it's morning somewhere. Come on. But yeah, I said that I cleaned my room. I'm gonna face my fears, which includes streaming FF14. So here we are. Honestly, I don't know why I'm so anxious when it comes to like streaming FF14. Like, this is like, first of all, this is a new account. My old account has already finished Endwalker, and it's about like a quarter of the way in with Dawn Trail, so not very far. So no Dawn Trail spoilers in the chat, please. But yeah, I'm also gonna do my best to not spoil. Even though I'm replaying this game, I'm gonna do my best to not spoil anything to you guys in the chat, because I know that some of you are also pretty new to FF14. Maybe some of you are still in ARR. Maybe some of you are in like the second expansion, Heavensward maybe. But yeah, I don't wanna be a party pooper and spoil it. Do you guys like my crow? Do you guys like, where is she? There you go. Do you guys like my crow? Good evening, Kay. Welcome back. Hello. Sorry, I just wanted to show off my phase 2 relic weapon. You like how it glows? Yeah. I literally have like an entire, I don't know, like I every time I take the weapon out, it glows, but then I put it back and it stops glowing, right? So I have to make my own macro so that I can show it off and like it glows. Whoa, look at that. That's like so unimportant, but like whatever. Like having a relic weapon in this game, at least like the Zodiac relic weapon in the first expansion, it's not even like that. It's not even that much of a flex, because like I didn't, you know how in Final Fantasy 14 when you see like somebody with like super cool glowing weapon, you know that they're like raiders, you know, like high end game raiders usually and whatnot. Those are the really cool people. Me, this is just like a sort of like a crafting quest, and it's just notorious for being super duper tedious. I don't know why I told myself to do it. Would you call that a macro? Ha! I would indeed call it a macro, but yeah, y'all like my umbrella. But yeah, this is my character. This is Uryu. This is my warrior of light. This is my second daughter, since my first is Serene, and because I changed account from a US account to a JP account, I don't think we'll be seeing Serene in a while now. I wanted to show you guys like my glamour, because as some of you may know, some of you say that FF is Final Fantasy, but for me, that's wrong. It's actually fashion fantasy. You chose the right race. The dragon things are cute. I think I started out, my first ever character was a cat girl, Mikote, because at the time it seemed appropriate. And then after a while, I changed into an aura. This is the lizard, or maybe fish people, as some people like to say it. Serene, my other character, is actually an Ellison. She's a tall lady. She's like, she has blue skin and she's tall. So when I moved from like, not really moved, when I bought a new JP account, I I decided like I want to go back to being aura. So here we are. Who calls them fish? Some people like to call what do you call the white scaled aura rain Ryan, the Ryan aura, especially the girls with the type of horns that are kind of like fins and they go backwards. Yeah, a lot of people call them like fishes. Maybe because like the shape is so reminiscent of like a fish fin, especially if you have like the white scale. I always end up choosing the dark scaled aura. So yeah. The drip is sick. Well, I'm glad you think so because I wanted to show you guys like all my all my drip, because that's obviously the most important thing about Final Fantasy. It's not like how good I am at the game. So my current main, I'm actually a tank. Can you believe it? I want you guys to know that in my previous account with Serene, I was only exclusively a DPS, and not only a DPS, I was only exclusively a Dragoon. That's because I've never bothered doing anything else other than MSQ because I was like completely under pressure to like to get ahead of the storyline because I hated getting spoiled. But now that I've like finished through like I would say the climax of the story in FF14, I'm like a lot more chill now. So with this account, I can actually afford to just slow down, take my time, replay everything from the start, and like do a lot of side thing. Well, you're really good at taunting, so I guess that works. Funny you mentioned that because I'm also gonna mention something else after this. Like so, yeah. My main is a warrior, which uses an axe, obviously, and I'm actually a tank. Oh, look at the crow. My God, that's so cute. She's on my shoulder. Oh my God, that's so cute, right? But I've decided that this time I'm not just gonna stick to one job. I'm actually gonna explore as much as I can. So I have a warrior, and I also have a summoner. Look at my fit, bro. Bro, look at she looks so good. Oh, Uryu, my baby. See, the point of Final Fantasy is actually it's dress up. Actually, the point of the game is again, like I said, it's not like not how good you are at the game. It's not even end game rating. It's glamour. It's glamour, okay? And surprise, surprise, I'm also a healer. Yeah. I'm also a healer. I am a scholar, which means I bonk people with my book. So yeah. Can your old model do that with Skipper? I am not entirely sure. I don't think so. I don't think I can load like two live 2D model at once. I don't think. So yeah. As much as I want to have my old model like perching on Skipper's like shoulder. So yeah. I also have a samurai unlocked because I'm a weeb. No, it's because it's available, and certain classes, when you unlock them, you immediately get to a certain level. Like for samurai, you immediately go to level 50 because it released on later expansion. So if you unlock the job, you don't go like level 1, Some jobs do, but samurai, nope. And then this is the funniest. I have red mage, which like samurai, you unlock and you immediately get to level 50. but my clothing is blue. I know it's supposed to be red, but I don't know. I kind of dig the blue. I showed this to my friend who's like a red mage main, and she got really pissed. And she's like, "What the fuck? This is blasphemy." Okay, very cute crow on your shoulder. Thank you. But yeah, I also have rogue, which eventually will become ninja if I do remember correctly, but I haven't gone that far because unlike red mage and samurai, you don't immediately go to a certain level when you take the job. You start from level 1 because it's like one of the OG Final Fantasy 14 jobs, so you gotta start from level 1 and you get to become ninja at level 30, and I'm not there yet, so she's just a rogue. But yeah, the hot captain from Treasure Planet. I'm glad you thought so, because that was honestly the inspiration. The hot captain from Treasure Planet. That's my favorite movie. All these fits are nice. Good job on them. Thank you. What do you consider your main role? I think definitely right now, tanking warrior is my main, I guess, instead of dragoon like in my original account. I don't know. I have a lot of anxiety, tank anxiety, because whenever you go into dungeons, the tank is the one that leads and decides like how big, how crazy, or how slow you wanna take things and pull the enemies and whatnot. So it gives me a lot of anxiety, but I feel like I need to address that anxiety. And warrior is a pretty good tank because you get to self heal, so that's nice. It kind of gets some pressure off from the healer. So yeah, I like making things convenient for the healer. So wait. There's a few fits that I've made in preparation for classes that I know I'm going to take, but I haven't, either because it's not unlockable for me yet, or because the level is I'm not like at that level. Some classes are like you have to at least have one job or class that's like level 60 or level 70, and then you can unlock us. And then there are some that you need to finish this expansion first and go to the next expansion, and then you get to unlock it, because they only unlock in like certain cities, and I haven't unlocked that, obviously. However, I've already prepared the glamour. I've already prepared the glamour. Hi. First of all, my machine is glamour. Hell yeah, I fucking love this fit, dude. Look at her. Oh my goodness, I fucking love this fit. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I always wanted to do like a cowboy fit. So yeah, I freaking love this fit, dude. Honestly, yeehaw. And then oh, this is my crafting glamour. Even though I haven't unlocked any crafting just yet, because I wanted to do it after I get into Heavensward. But yeah, very cute. Very cute, if I do say so myself. This appeals to my American sensibilities. And then, oh, this is one of my favorite jobs too, because I also leveled up quite high in my original account. It's dancer. It's dancer. And then I already prepared the glamour and everything, because when you're a dancer, you have to be fabulous. You have to go all out. And this is my it's my gathering outfit. I love it. She looks like this is actually the scholar outfit. This is the outfit that you get if you choose the scholar job and you leveled up to level 50. I think if you level up to level 50, if you're new to the game and you choose a job and you level it up to level 50, they reward you with like the level 50 gear of that job. And this coat is actually the one for Scholar, but I turned it into a glamour because it's so cute. She looks like a nerd. She is. So, yeah. You know, this is my pajama because I think it's really important to have a pajama. So, yeah. But, anywho. Back at it again. Oh my god, I never realized how cute the crow is. Oh, she's peeking at me. But yeah, there you go. Play Final Fantasy XIV. It's so cute. I know. I just finished, for those of you who are also playing FF14, I just finished World Eater, one of the trials. I'm still in post A Realm Reborn. So hopefully I can progress until I get to the next trial, which I think I can already I think I remember what the next trial is. Hello. Okay. Deliver the Admiral's letter of introduction to the inconspicuous man. Where? Oh, okay. I've been thinking of starting FF14 again. Haven't played the last two expansion. The last two would be Dawn Trail and Endwalker, right? Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna get... Whoa, I love it when people do this. It's like... Oh, thank you so much. Hold on, let me open it up. Why the hell... Why am I locked out of my traktir? Please hold on a minute. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Terima kasih untuk feathernya. Malam Crow, numpang rebahan di sini dulu sambil dengar Anda main FF. Have fun with the stream. Thank you. Thank you so much. What was I gonna say? Yeah. If you're interested in like Final Fantasy XIV, in 6 months they're going to release a new expansion, Evercold. I think it's gonna go in like January. So I'm pretty sure that in January, like there's going to be like a lot of players will also come back. So if you're looking for a time where the game's gonna be like, oh, there's a lot of player, it's fun and everything. I mean, it's still fun even if it's downtime. But if you're the kind of person who's looking for that sort of vibe, yeah, you could probably pick it up soon. Here you go. Here's the letter. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Tancred too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin. But what with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I expect he got his hands full. Whoa! Lady Yukiri! I wish this character this cutscene was voiced, because if you guys haven't heard Yugiri's voice, this lady with the purple robe, she has what I can describe as the most buttery sounding voices ever. Her voice sounds like butter. You guys ever hear like a voice actor or just a streamer or just a person speak and their voice is like so smooth, it's like butter? Yeah, that's her. Ah, you must be the Far Easterner what Merlwhip says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, my lady. I am Yugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when first I learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure. And pirates don't give two farts. I'm gonna use that. And pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might as be my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. Note that the practitioners of my art too are denizens of shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, you giddy of do what's it? What the fuck? Hello? Microaggression. We can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Ha, that didn't come out right, did it? Oh, jeez. You giddy, do you want me to beat this guy up? Lady Uryu, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eosia. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Hell yeah, I would love to be a ninja. Hells yeah. So, to give you guys a bit of a context, this lady, Yugiri, she comes to Eorzea, which is the continent that we're in right now. She comes to Eorzea from a different continent called Othard. Specifically, her country, her nation of Doma. Okay? Um, uh, and it's very clear that Doma is the sort of like Asian Japanese inspired country. Othard is like the Asian, like the Asian inspired continent of the realm, you know. So basically Yugiri comes from like the Japanese inspired nation, right? The Asian inspired nation. But here's the thing. I'm sorry. Like I hope there's no like Japanese people watching this, but if there is one, I am so sorry. But I just think it's really funny from an Indonesian's perspective, because in this game, the nation of Doma is actually it's actually been conquered. It's actually in control. It's actually dijajah. It's actually it's been controlled by the Garlean Empire, which is like the bad guys of the game, right? So that's why Yugiri is actually kind of like a refugee. She brought some of her people over from like away from Doma and like sailed to our continent to seek like asylum, because obviously they were being conquered and persecuted. So yeah, I just think, I don't know, from an Indonesian girl's perspective. I don't know. It's a bit funny seeing like you know, Square Enix, a Japanese company, really did like, oh, what if we made like a Japanese inspired like nation or city? Oh, cool. Yeah, and then we make it so that they're the one who gets conquered by the by the bad guys, by the Gallian Empire. Oh, cool. Oh my god, me as an Indonesian, yo, redemption? Oh man, I'm sorry. It's just funny. No hard feelings. It's just so funny to me. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you over long. Doubtless you have pressing your business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. Yeah, so like the premise of like the first expansion of the game is that even Eorzea this continent, some parts have also gone under control of the Garlean Empire. If you play the game, you're gonna know who's Garlean, because every time a Garlean character, like a bad guy, a bad Garlean comes into the screen, they're gonna have this music of like ta 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 ta, and then you're like, oh shit, you're a bad guy. Are you Indonesian? It's a bit of a secret, but I am indeed Indonesian. I'm sorry to disappoint everybody. Trust me, I'm disappointed that I'm Indonesian. Holy shit. Okay, who do we gotta talk here? Wow, so many fellow sprouts. Hello. I'm sorry. I know it's unforgivable. Okay, so I think some of you Giri's friends from Doma are also here, right? Oh, may I introduce you to one of my favorite characters? Because one of the things that I like in Final Fantasy XIV is that despite it being an MMO, you have your own party members, like the recurring characters, if you will, who's going to stand by your side. We have a few NPCs who kind of we cycle through NPCs, as the expansion grows. But we also have very important, I would say that they're equally a protagonist as your protagonist is. One of them are these two. This is Ida. I fucking love her. I fucking love her fit. Don't mind Papa Limo. He's making a fuss over nothing as usual. And Yozen's sense of balance is amazing for a boy his age. I wonder how he got so good. And this is my favorite guy. This is my favorite guy. This is Papa Limo. I love this guy. What in the seven hells are you doing up there? Get down there before you fall and break your neck. Oh, this is one of the refugee kids. You think this is impressive? In Doma, we train to run in the treetops. My monk straight up stole Yida's fit, and it's been great. You know what? This fit of mine, where is it? This one. I love this because you can tell it's heavily inspired by her, and I have no shame whatsoever. But oh my god, Ida, we could be sisters, girl. Look, oh my god. Anyway, this is my other favorite guy, Hori Boulder. Good job on cleaning your room, Kate. Thank you. Some of the Domans wanted to learn how to fight, and it's fallen for me to oversee their training. First, I need to find suitable equipment for everyone. Hell yeah. Oh, Tancred. Tancred is also a very important member of the party. He's like the flirtatious rogue, but he also calls himself a bard. But yeah, he's the bard steer. He's the ladies' man, This is Flamin. Oh, he's drunk. Okay. Make Hori Boulder the cannon tank forever cold. Please! I would be so happy. I would be so freaking happy. I fucking love Hori Boulder. Oh, I also love this. She's not as vital as Tancred, Ida, Papa Limo, but I think she will remain here in your headquarters, Coltonet. Yeah, fucking love that. Y'shtola! I fucking love Y'shtola. History is our friend, young one. The answers to the problems of the present are oft to be found within the past. We need but seek them out. Hell yeah. I fucking love Y'shtola. Oh, and this is the this is Big Boss. You don't want to mess with her. It's Tataru.
On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Rising Stones. With your cooperation, we hope to grow rich and transform this place into the piling gold. Teehee! Oh, Uryu, forgive me, but I must see to the Domon's needs.
Yeah. Is this the cat lady that everyone and their mother keeps drawing? Yes. There's a huge reason why everybody loves Ishtola. She is like, she's so strong and like sassy and talented, and I can't go much into it without like giving context or spoilers, but she's awesome. I'd like to think that every single member of like your inner party are really awesome. And one of the things that I think I've been enjoying about this game is that it's not just your character, that develops as the expansion goes. So your main character will go through a lot of trauma, right? And that trauma will force you to change and grow and develop. But it's not just you. It's actually like the closest members of like your character's inner circle. They will also go through like their own traumas, and they're gonna have to develop and grow and whatnot. And I really enjoyed that aspect of the game. And this is Minfilia. Minfilia is so pretty. She's so awesome. But I look. Can I can I goon for a bit? You guys, you guys mind if if a bird goons for a bit? Like so Minfilia, right? I really love her. I really love her design, but can we talk about how whoever designed her decided that chest wise she needs to have a strap down below and then a strap above it and then a seatbelt effect right across. I don't even want to go on the point if you look at her from the side, because Jesus Christ, this is not a complaint. It's the opposite of a complaint. Sorry, it's the opposite of a complaint. I'm not complaining at all, but like whoever was on Square Enix designing her, I'm like, what are you? I know you guys love belts, okay? We've seen Kingdom Hearts. I know you guys love straps and belts and whatnot, but holy shit, triple whammy! Like, you got her like, you got her chest pressed up from above and the bottom, and then like straight across in a seat belt, like. And the funniest thing is that you can actually buy some of the clothing, like outfit of like your main party. So for example, if you like Ishtola's outfit, you can buy it on the Final Fantasy VII store, and then you can use it in game. So it's like a when I say buy it, you buy it with real life money, not the in-game money. And then you can actually buy Minfilia's outfit. I know some people like they buy the outfit just to unlock the hairstyle, because Square Enix won't release it in game unless you give them your money. So yeah, I've seen a lot of people like buy the Minfilia outfit just to get like this hairstyle of hers. But this hairstyle is so good. It kind of reminds me of like Riku from Final Fantasy X, especially because she's also blonde. But yeah, this is so good. I understand it's such a good hairstyle, but I noticed that if you buy her outfit, this entire fit that she has, fire fit by the way, if you buy her entire fit, your character's boobage will also get the same effect. If yeah, so yeah, there you go. Another outfit in game that I remember also gives that kind of effect is that I'm sure if you've like dabbled around or seen people play FF14, you've seen people with the near automata outfit. the 2B outfit specifically, yeah, you can get that in game at a later expansion, not right now. It's like a side content that you can unlock. It's a raid, it's a 24 player raid. And you have a chance of looting the 2B outfit, right? And with the outfit comes the thigh-high boots that 2B wears, if you guys remember. The black leather boots, super sexy, that goes like to her thigh and heels and everything. Everybody loves using that boot here as a glamour because it's so good. But the one thing that people noticed is that if you wear the 2B outfit in this game, you it also it also boosts the shape of your butt. It changes the shape of your butt, you know? So I think that's also another reason why people tend to use 2B's, like pieces of 2B's outfit in this game. So yeah. Could you show an example? I would love to. However, I don't have that outfit because I'm on the first expansion. I'm on the base game. And that side content is only unlockable after you've gone through, like, I think the 4th expansion. That's a side content for Shadowbringers, and I'm not there yet, so I can't unlock it. But yeah. Yeah, we have a goddamn cake enhancer.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form.
Do tell me if the game's audio is too small or too loud, because on my computer I have the entire game on my Windows set to only like 80 or 70 volume, if I remember correctly.
Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan.
That was freaky.
And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo?
Oh my
Much
god.
and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Urianger, here's another main character.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but the kind of English that they use here, the kind of language that they use here, especially in English, sometimes they use like a bit of like formal and archaic sounding English. For example, one of the most used insult in this game is, funnily enough, it's not like son of a bitch, it's whore son. the first time I listened to a character say that, I was like, what the hell? It's like, you don't want to call me son of a bitch because that's too modern, so you go with whore son. Not saying that there hasn't been like a villain character who has called me a bitch. There has been one who called me a bitch straight up, like the word bitch. And the first time I heard it, I was like, they said a bad word. So yeah, a lot of the characters will use like a more archaic sounding like vocabulary and whatnot. Urian J, however, he's speak Urianger.
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
See, who uses dot concern? He speaks the way you expect somebody like learning Shakespeare does, you know. But like, I love this guy. Also, I'm gonna turn up the volume of the game. Do tell me if it's like too loud or something.
What of them?
I'm still waiting for a person to throw out an overmorrow due to how old and formal this English. Keep your expectations high. It's bound to happen.
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
You mean the isle just vanished?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
Oh, great. So they just went up and killed. Okay.
12 preserve.
Now, cool. They just obliterated an entire island, I guess. Oh, it's the rich asshole council. I fucking hate these
If
guys.
there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
Evil Lalafels. Evil rich Lalafels. I don't trust any of them. I was just saying I don't trust you.
It is done, my lord. I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
To what end? Money, of course, Delegi says.
Revolution.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Jeez. Okay, none of this are... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to turn on my FCs. Thank you to my friends for accepting me into their FC, because then I can get free buffs. And in order to level up quickly, you can also eat stuffs. Drink this orange juice, or you. But yeah, initially I wasn't planning to buy the game because the game has a free trial up to... Look, man, if you don't want to buy the game, it's completely fine because they have a free trial up to the best expansion. And when I say the best expansion, I mean one of the best form of gaming and story I've ever experienced in my long life as a gamer, that is Shadowbringers. Initially, the free trial only gets to the third expansion? The second expansion, actually. It gets to the expansion before Shadowbringer, which is Stormblood, and that's fine. However, recently, they expanded the free trial to Shadowbringer, so you literally can play this game for free. Up to, in my opinion, the best fucking the best fucking MMO experience I've ever, the most peak storytelling I've ever experienced in my life. And I wasn't planning to buy it now because this is a new account. The reason I moved from like my US account to this JP account is because of pricing. Because when I have a US account, whenever I pay my monthly subscription, I have to pay it in dollars, right? And I don't know if you've been following like Indonesian ins and outs, but our currency is kind of fucked right now in comparison to US dollars. 1 rupiah is like 18 US dollars. And there are some days where I don't think I can always justify spending that much for a monthly subscription for one game, even though this game has like extreme amount of content, sometimes I can't always justify spending that much on a monthly subscription. So I wanted to make a new account, a JP account, because the exchange rate between rupiah and yen is more forgiving. Not saying that it's good, but it's more forgiving. And if I paid subscription, if I buy the game and then I pay my subscription in yen instead, it shaves me like maybe like I don't know, maybe like 70k rupiah, which I know some people argued with me and said like it's actually not a big difference between like the amount you pay in US and the amount you pay in JP. I know, but for me, even that little shave, it matters to me on like how willing I am to go back and continue playing the game. So like I'll take any discount where I can get. So yeah. However, the hurdle with getting a JP account, or just the hurdle with playing FF14, is actually making the account. I don't know why Square Enix literally made a great filter for its player base, where it is so hard for you to actually get the game and pay for it. It's so ridiculous. Why? I'm trying to give you my money. It's not just for the JP account sign up, but even when I was signing up to the US account, it was a bit of a pain in the butt, the entire process. So honestly, like people say like, oh, the great filter is actually the base game, the first chapter, A Realm Reborn. It's so outdated and it's like so draggy and everything, like you get dragged along for so long. Okay, yeah, but actually the great filter is the sign up page. Fuck. Oh man. Dude, Japanese media, like, of any form, is gatekept to hell. I know, and that's ridiculous. I'm trying to give you my money. Oh, man. That's not even taking purchasing power parity into account properly. I don't think so. You're right. And it's even worse in JP account. You know why? Because when you have a EU or US account, yes, in US you pay in USD, and in EU accounts you pay in, I forgot if it's pound or euro. Forgive me, I kind of forget which one is it, but yeah, it makes sense, right? And you don't necessarily need to have, like, let's say my US Final Fantasy account, I pay in dollars for the membership. However, I don't necessarily need to have like an American credit card to pay it. I can just use my credit card from like an Indonesian company, as long as my credit card is like Visa or like anything that's acceptable for US payment. It's fine, right? Same goes with Euro. Yeah, same goes with the EU. However, for the JP account, they will only accept payment from a credit card that they know is a Japanese issued one. right? And I'm gonna be even more fucking for real with you, is that let's say like I have a US account and obviously they asked for my address, right? Like, what's your American address? I'm gonna be so fucking for real with you. It doesn't necessarily have to be your real address. Obviously, I don't have a residence in America. So when I got asked what my address is when I signed up for my US account, I just put willy-nilly. I'm sorry. I just put in willy-nilly. However, for JP account, you need like an actual Japanese address, residence. You know, you can't just lie. You can't just fucking lie. And you also need like a Japanese form of payment, be it Japanese credit card, and they're gonna check, or you pay via like Amazon JP or something. So yeah. So wait, how did you manage to pay for the JP account? I have a friend. I have a friend and I asked if I could use their Japanese residence because they have a residence in Japan, because they were actually living there. So I asked if I could borrow and they were like, yes. And they've been a super massive great help. So thank you. They're also my FC leader. So thank you so much. They even offered me, like, because this is my first month after buying the game, I don't have to pay subscription, but after this I do. And they even offered me, like, if you want my help to like pay the subscription, like, just let me know, it's okay. And I'm like, you are such an angel. So yeah. So that's why you said you bought the account. Yeah, because you have to buy the game for the account. Unless you're free trial, of course. So I initially didn't want to buy the game. I didn't want to like buy the account. You can make the account for free. You don't necessarily have to pay for it, but and then you log into the game, free trial and everything. But when I say I buy the account, it means that I've bought the game. Because I really did enjoy free trial. And I think like the Berlin Final Fantasy Festival, it usually comes with a discount in the store. So if anybody is thinking of buying the full game, it usually has massive discount soon, in a week or two, because they usually have sales whenever there's like a festival. So yeah, I wanted to wait until then. But then if you play with only free trial, there's like quite a lot of restrictions. For example, you cannot join a guild, an FC, that's one. You cannot access the market board in which players can buy and sell their items. And me, as a girl that loves like dressing up her little doll, that was such torture for me, meaning that I cannot buy and get like specific fits, you know. And also, if you're a free trial member, you cannot trade with other players. So I cannot receive item or money from other players, and vice versa. I cannot give item or money to other players. And you cannot form your own party. That was like my biggest hurdle, is that I like to run dungeons with friends. And if I'm a free trial, I can't form my own party. I cannot invite people to my party, but they can invite me. But sometimes it's a bit of a hassle when I'm like, hey guys, I wanna run blah 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 blah, but then they have to be the one who invite me, and then they have to transform me into like the party leader so that I can choose which dungeon. It's a hassle, you know. Like, don't get me wrong, the free trial is still a good deal. I have a friend who I think maybe wants to go back to FF14, but I kept telling her that you know, if you can't see yourself really committing to the game, then don't buy the game just yet. Just keep being in free trial, because the moment you buy the game, you can't play it for free anymore. You can't just you can't just stop paying and then like go back to free trial. The free trial is gone forever. So you have to buy a subscription every time you want to log in and everything. So yeah, it's a commitment. If you're not up for it, then don't buy it. It's what I'm saying. Just keep being a free trial. It's fine. The guild limit. Yeah, also the guild is limited to only 300,000 for a free trial. It should be okay, but I don't know. It's a bit of a hassle. That's why I fell into temptation. Okay, I fell into temptation. Lucifer whispered in my ear and told me, "Hey Kay, you know what would be like really cool right now? If you buy the full game on your JP account, not even waiting for the fan festival, for the fan fest discount that's like coming in like 2 weeks." Yeah, I admit I was a bit impatient with that, so I bought this game again in full price. So now I have I've bought the game 2 times now in my original US account and in my JP account. So there's that. Okay, sorry for the tangent, but what I'm trying to say is I do quite agree when people say that FF14 is a bit of a commitment. So with that said, if you're like a first-time trier, you're a first-time trier, just want to try out the game, my 2 biggest tip is that try the game until you get to Heavensward. I know a lot of people have like fair criticism to the base game, A Realm Reborn. Me too. It's still for me, it's like super long, and sometimes the missions are super tedious and whatnot. Yeah, I do think so. But I do sincerely believe that once you get to the first expansion, when you get to Heavensward, that is where things will change for the better as one. But if you don't want to like spend the amount of time like going through the story to get to that expansion, that's also fine. To each their own. That's just my opinion. The second is that if you don't want to commit money into the game, don't. For the love of God, don't. I do because I know I'm gonna be committed. I fucking love this game. It's my favorite MMORPG ever, and I've played so many fucking MMORPG. I've played RuneScape, I've played Elder Scroll Online, I've played Guild Wars. I'm so excited for Guild Wars 3, by the way. I've played Alphabel, I've played Ragnarok Online, I've played Phantasy Star Online. Alphabel is such a Alphabel Online is such a stray shot. I've played World of Warcraft, and this has been my favorite. Has been my king so far. I know I'm gonna be committed. That's why I'm willing to pay money. But if you're not willing to do the same, then by all means, don't put your money on it, please. How good is the free trial experience if you don't have friends to play it? That is a very good question. In recent years, they actually committed to this feature in the game. Well, if your concern is that, oh man, if I'm like a lone wolf type of player in FF14, like a solo player, you know, I don't really join guilds. I don't really like have friends who play this and can meet up with me and run early dungeons with me and whatnot. Like, I'm gonna be alone. Like, how enjoyable it is. For me, if you are someone who also enjoys just chilling alone, doing your own thing, like this is more like a solo player game for you, that's fine, because in recent years they've made it so that you can enter dungeons with bots. Basically, you can enter the dungeons with bots. So yeah, let's say like I'm a tank, and by bots I don't mean like random bots, but like, you know, like bots made by Square Enix as your party members. I don't know why I said bots. Let's just say NPC. There you go. Bot makes it. Bot is so. Bot is so like bot derogatory. Like NPCs, you don't have to enter the dungeons with fellow player characters. You can enter it with NPCs. So let's say I'm a tank, right? And the average 4-person party is 1 tank, 2 DPS, and 1 healer. 4. If I'm a tank and I decide to enter a dungeon with like NPC, then they will automatically add like 1 NPC healer and 2 NPC DPS for you. The only downside to that is that the dungeon run is usually slower than with player characters, because obviously player characters, they rotate their attacks much quicker. Player characters will be like bam 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 bam, like I wanna be finished with this as soon as possible, you know, type shit. But the bot follows you. The bot follows you, the NPC follows you, and obviously their attacks are much more just like bam bam bam. However, they actually do the mechanics. So if you have anxiety, if you like, oh shit, like I don't want to mess up, if it's with other people, what if I get bullied, what if people hate me, like they're not gonna, but like but like if you're scared, or if you just want to do this without involving other people, you can for the most part. The only part of the game where you have to enter with random people is for trials. And trials is like the game's version of like boss battles, you know. For those really important boss battles, you kind of have to queue up and then come in with random people. But even then, like there's no obligation for you to make friends with them. People just come in, say like, hey, let's do this, and then they do the thing and then they leave. So there's that. Because I have a friend who plays FF14 completely lone wolf. It's almost like a challenge to them. So yeah, they never make a party with like friends or whatnot if they can help it. So yeah, it's completely up to you. Those clankers. Oh man. As a free trial gamer making their way to Shadowbringer, it's not bad. Yeah, I think it's completely up to what you like. I really like being in a guild, being in an FC with my friends. Even if our guild isn't that big, but you know, I like getting help from my friends every now and again. And thankfully, my friends, even though they're like already on the latest patch and whatnot, they don't mind helping a sprout like me with like early dungeons. So yeah, but some people, they're not into that, and they're just like, I want to do this solo. Then do it solo. You don't have to pay for the game, honestly. One thing that I've heard is that because some people actually do rely on the NPC dungeon instead of like the random player, like partying up with random player dungeon, I think the developers even made some dungeons mechanics easier nowadays. It's because they can't be bothered to engineer the NPC player to complete the super duper tedious mechanics. So it's really funny because like certain dungeons get easier, and we were like, oh my god, is it easier because we suck or something? Like, is it easier because you felt bad for us? And they're like, oh no, we made the dungeons easier because the bot NPC, we can't find a way for them to do the mechanics, the original mechanics, because it's so fucking complex. Yeah, we can't find a way to engineer them to do it. So like, we just changed the entire dungeon. Oh, that's so funny. It concerns etheric fluctuations which we had previously attributed to good King Mughal Mok the 12th. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the 12th wood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Asilia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. We always do. I'm literally the main character. What manner of problem? A band of refugees hailing from Old Da this time are come to Revenant's toll as seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the seventh heaven, awaiting a formal response. I see. Mayhaps this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Celia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread, and more will follow. Your opinions is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Good King Muggle. Uryu, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Okay, you got it, boss. I'm the main character. I literally am present from... You know, your character in this game is a little bit like that guy in the office who's the only one who knows what the fuck they're doing. And if they ever resign or change office, like the entire team is fucked. Yeah, you're low-key that guy sometimes. Oh, also, one of the reasons I'm so grateful to have friends in this game is that after I bought this account, after I registered for the game, bought the full game, and subscribed and everything, I graduated from free trial, right? And therefore, I now have the option to join a guild, and I, of course, joined the guild with my friends. And then when you join a guild, you have to like approach a member of the guild that has power to accept and refuse invitations or to give out invitations. And so I talked to one of my guild mates. He's like, hey, I'm like, I wanna join the guild, can I? And they're like, sure. And then we met up in one city, and they gave me the invitation, and I accepted. And there you go, I'm a guild member now, right? And then I was like, thank you so much. And then I bowed to them, thank you. And then they were like, stop. And I was like, what? They're like, wait a minute. And I'm like, oh yeah, what did I do? And they were like, oh, has anybody given you allowance money yet? And I was like, no. And then they were like, oh, okay, wait a moment, please. And then they opened up the trading window. And like, when I was in my US account, I also like to give money to Sprout, like beginners. I thought that maybe you're gonna give me like up to the highest I can think of is like maybe 100,000 gil, right? But no, they gave me 1 million gil. They gave me 1 million gil, and I was like, what the fuck? I can't accept this. And they're like, please take it. It's nothing. And I'm like, okay. Okay. And then I used it all up for glamour. Oh man. Speak for yourself. My wall has no idea how she got important at work. I don't know. I feel like most of the time my characters didn't know anything. All the NPCs told me what to do. They just don't have hands and needed me to hit things. That is also very true. Fashion fantasy. Final fashion fantasy. And then I spent all of that gil on glamour. It's even funnier because the friend who was giving me that money, do you know what their player character's race was? It was a male aura. It was a male aura, and for those of you who need context, I am a female aura, right? I'm kind of short in comparison to, like, let's say Ida, who's like human Hyur. I'm shorter, more petite and everything. However, the aura race is the prime race of we are into size difference, bro. Because while the women of Aura are small and petite and cute, and when she does cheer, you wanna hear how she sounds like? She looks so edgy, but you wanna hear the preset of what she sounds like when she's cheering? Yeah. Okay, that's female aura for you. Male auras, however, they're like big. They're like big and like they got like big bones, you know, and like they're like super tall. So I don't know who designed aura, but whoever designed it, like I low-key feel like you have like a size difference kink, you know, like, oh yeah, we'll make the guys like super big and super tall. Okay, cool. Super edgy looking too. Okay, cool. What about the women? Oh, the women will make them like short and petite and cute. It's kind of funny because you don't see that kind of difference with the other races. If you're a Hyur, female and male Hyurs will have moderately the same height. So goes with Elysin and Rogadin, Hrothgar, but Aura is just like, oh yeah, we want that gender size difference. So the fact that the person who gave me 1 million gil was a male aura and they gave it to me, a female aura, I was like, there's like a dozen of stereotypes here. Oh man. Go buy yourself something nice, Tootsie. That's basically what they did. Oh man. Anime dimorphism, exactly. Oh man. Hello. It's a bit of a struggle sometimes because I don't mind like female aura players who lean into like the cutie patootie, like innocent looking aesthetics of like a female aura. That's completely fine. But sometimes I kind of like to experiment with like edgier looking female aura, like Uryu, right? But then when you pick the voice for your character, you usually have like 1 to 14 or 15 options for voice. I pick like the one that I think sounds like the deepest, the edgiest, you know? But then you do certain emotes and Uryu still sounds so cute. I don't know. I don't mind, but like the gap moe is a bit funny sometimes, you know. Like she looks like this, and then when she cheers, it's like yeah. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 12 be praised, it is you! We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know not of your situation. Beg your pardon, Antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Ulda for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one what got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man, not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where. And then it came to me, Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. Ah, politics. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us?
If I might have a word... Tataru! Tataru is Artemis. Ill tidings from Ulda, my lady. Alfinot has been wounded.
What? My boy?
What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and everyone.
Oh shit. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful.
Seven hells, now the Blades have an excuse. They'll run us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please. If you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. My lady. We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attack without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions.
How can you be so blind?
Find Alfinol, and quickly. If he is in danger or worse, I would have you and none other by his side.
You got it.
Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papa Lima will see to it. Alfinot is being treated at the hourglass. Hurry, Uryu.
You got it. You got it, boss. Oh, man. There are three Femras: small, soft, evil, and goblin. I'm not even sure, like, which one of that three would Uryu come into. She's definitely, like, she's not an edgelord. She's not like a brooding edgelord. Even though she may dress like one, she's actually quite dumb. Okay, where's Alfinot? Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Alfinot! It's UK, she's goblin. How dare you? Where is he? He is on the Adventurers Guild. Alfinot, where are you? Alfinot, oh my god. You are alive. Yo, chill. You're alive. My boy.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
Did you guys notice who this voice actor is? Alfinot and Alice endures a voice cast change come the first expansion. However, this is the voice that Alfinot has for the base game for A Realm Reborn. Do you guys notice who this is? That's right, it's Teddy from Persona 4. I don't know why that gives me the heebie-jeebies sometimes. Oh man. Hold on, what was the voice actor's name again? It's Sam Riegel. It's Teddy from Persona 4.
Ulda, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ulda is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Uldan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence.
Evil Lalafels. Evil rich Lalafels.
So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Uldan way of thinking, they may as well not exist.
I might wanna change the position of you guys and put you guys over here. Yeah, that might be best. So you can see this pretty lady.
Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers.
Hey man.
While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Well, maybe somebody orchestrated it, you know? To paint the refugees in a bad light. Right? Putting my tinfoil hat here. What's this? Nah. Watching Critical Role was a mistake. You hear the cast everywhere and it low-key throws me off. I know. The moment I heard this, I was like, that's Sam Riegel! That's Teddy from Persona! But then you come to the first expansion, Heavensward, and they changed the VA for Afinot. And while I think I like Sam Riegel's performance as Afinot, I think I prefer the new one. In a way that it sounds more boyish, and therefore more fitting to Afinot and his sister, who are both teenagers. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying! It's an app! It's a government app! Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Roban has to say upon the matter. Okay. Yeah, he hit that reverse puberty. I kinda like it. Come here, Micro. Oh, there's also a minion that I'm like super duper proud of. It's this one. It's a tiny rat, guys! It's a tiny rat! I went through so many trouble getting this fucking rat. Let me pet you. Hell yeah, let me pet you. Small rat. Fucking love this rat. I don't think you can beckon it. Some pets, some minions in this game, you can beckon and they will climb up to your shoulder, or if it's a bird, it might perch on your shoulder, but I don't think I can. Can you? No, I can't. Small rat. Love this rat. Come here, look at it. Okay, where is the... Ah. Roban! I mean, Roban! You can feed the rat though. Really? Oh, the command GIF doesn't exist. I don't think I have that emote yet. God damn it. Damn. Ah, well. So I'm gonna turn up the volume even a little bit more louder. And then system configuration. Okay. Damn, I can't feed anything to the rat. Now is not a good time, Sergeant Aran. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. I think it's a governmental app, sir. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alfinot, back on your feet already? You may credit my swift recovery to your chirurgeons. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Tanalan. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. It's an app! I need hardly add that such equipment is causing somebody from the inside gave them weapons so that they can beat you up, and then the citizen is like, wow, these refugees are so violent, bro. None can deny that tensions between the Oldan citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away, but would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single gil to spend, who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion. It's an up! And now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. But sir... The General is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim without the necessary proof that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarists would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Uyu. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlement suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at the request for such information, but I've no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. Oh, okay. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers of my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? I nod stoically because I'm such a stoic character. I'm telling you guys, this is an app. There's no way the refugees could afford those weapons, bro. You look as though you have something to say, Sergeant Aran, do you? What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual, even one with ties to the flames, may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. You got it. I'm on the case, bruh. God. Well, okay. I thought that person was examining me. Where are we going? Lost Hope. Oh, it's the refugee camp. Hello. Amal Burga. And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well then, you've come to the right place. You mean those refugees? Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like that merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. I hate English. Can't say I was sad to see him go. What about you? A friend of the Sultanate, are we? I take this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazawaka. He will explain everything. Zazawaka! You have Waka in your name. Oh, it's a Lalafell. Hello. Whoa. What the hell is this? Whoa, what is this? Wow, what is this? I am but a mere florist, the dream flowers, my children. Whoa, what is this? It's like all purple and everything. Are those illegal substances? Hello? Ah, don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're of the flames, but you're not with the flames? I see. If Loverick bid you to speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. 12 be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. It's probably the the wizard read. The others have fallen under that fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed. Ha! A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent and you will understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. And I've no doubt that merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. Zaza, are you exactly, is Zaza growing the Zaza over there? Terrified refugee, hey man, what's up? What are you doing? Don't draw. Don't draw, don't draw, don't draw. Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me, be here to suit me. Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? Okay, first of all, I want you guys to meet my chocobo, Karura. I don't know if you can tell, but their fur plume is actually not the typical gold, not the typical yellow of chocobo. They're actually, come here, Karura. They are actually salmon pink. So yeah, they're not a yellow chocobo, they're a pink chocobo to match like Oreo's hair. I think that's cute. And you can pet your chocobo. Come here, girl. So cute, so cute. Karura closes their eyes and gives a contented quack. I fucking love my chocobo. Okay, back to this guy. I'm supposed to suit you. Here you go. How did you get the chocobo to be by your side? Once you got your chocobo from the side quest in Ul'dah, you can get this thing. I'll put it here so you can see. This Grishel Green. Grishel Green. I think you can find a merchant in game who sells it, or if you are not on free trial, you can access the market board and buy it. There's bound to be a player who's selling it in bulk, and you use this to summon your chocobo for 30 minutes. So like right now, Karura has 5 minutes left, and I use the Grishel Green, and it turns into 35 minutes. And a chocobo will help you in your fight. You have this... A chocobo basically has these stances. Here's the... So yeah, they can follow you. You can have a free stance while they're shift between tank, DPS, or healing. Or you can make them your tank, you can make them your healer, or you can make them your DPS. And as they fight alongside you, they will have their own EXP bar. And when they level up, they can unlock... Oh yeah, I can unlock like more skills between like tank, healer, DPS, and whatnot. I think I will... There you go. Yeah, I think every settlement NPC sells Grishel Greens. If you're not sure, I tend to just Google the things that I need. And then in the Final Fantasy like wiki, there's bound to be people who put in like coordinates for like where you can get these and whatnot. So yeah, I love you, Karura. Okay, Karura, don't stand on their tent. That's so fucking rude. Hey man, it's okay. Here, let me soothe you. Who are you? What do you want? It's true. I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs. Hold on, did I get disconnected? Uh-oh. I'm back. I think it was my internet. Hello? Am I back? Let me try a test. Test. Hi, I'm back. Sorry. I think it was my internet. I also got kicked out from the game. Please wait in to log in again. God damn it. I have to turn off the game. I have to exit the game. That's what happens when you suddenly get locked out like that. Suddenly the game doesn't let you log in until you like actually quit the game. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Yeah, Chocobo must have pressed the router's on and off button. I bet that they were nibbling on it. Like a dog. First time I played Final Fantasy XIV, I got my Grand Company issued Chocobo, and I was like, that's a fucked up looking dog. I think you can just wait it out, probably, but I'm quite impatient, so we're just gonna restart it. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're back on. Hooray! Let me in! Let me in! There you go. Aha! Where's Karura? There you are. Hey, girl. Oh, Oh, we're back to suiting this person. Okay. Suit. Hey man, it's fine. Give me my money. The other refugees are hiding in the cave south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords! They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Wow, hello, Bomo. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though, if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that the strongest warriors are no match for one woman. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. I know they say woman in accordance to like your wolf's gender, but it was kind of a funny sentence. They're like, how do I stop my brethrens from getting killed? You know, how I don't want them to get killed by the police and everything. And they're like, oh, that's it. Show them that they're gonna get their ass kicked by a woman. What the fuck? Shock and awe. Where are we going? Okay. Come here, Karura. Also, I am going to... Hold on. Is this go? Okay, no. Probably... We'll turn this into... Aha, okay. Is that yay big? Okay. Come here, girl. Oh, is it this one? It's the caves, right? Aha. Okay, I think Karura need you to be a DPS. There we go. 7 hells, they found us. Everyone grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Ha! Sorry to disappoint you, lass, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. Whoa there. Whoa there. Beat him up, Karura. Hey man, I don't want to kill you. Okay, I killed you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Buddy. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Whoa, whoa. There's more of them. Oh, why did I... Never mind, that was a misinput. Anybody else? Okay. Are we done? Oh, don't be sad. You beat them like it was nothing. Tall Almighty, what are we gonna do now? Hey, maybe you don't go to battle? I don't know if this is a bug or not, but every time I play warrior, it leaves me with this aura. Not aura, like my race, but like aura. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Hello? And like, it won't go away. You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better than a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. Yeah, I figured this is from my buff, but I thought my buffs is already gone. I guess not.
The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him. Convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin.
Wait, it's gone now. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I have any buff open, but it's still going. The only way for me to get rid of it is usually to change and then go back to warrior. I don't know. Where are we going? Search Stone's Throw for the merchant. Okay. Okay. That's a little weird. I thought it was like maybe my game bugging out, but I've seen like other warriors have that happen to them. Like other warriors just like traveling around the city also have like their buff effect on even though their buff is not on. So yeah, maybe it's just like a... Hello? I'm looking for someone. L. Could be from the meter. Ah, you're right. Have you seen my parents? I don't. I'm sorry. They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Ulda. The man said they were gonna change everything, make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry and I got scared. Say, miss, are you looking for someone? I'm looking for a merchant. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... I'm right here. I'm the merchant. Wait, look over there. I think that's him. Who? Well now, why would you say that? Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? Why would you say that out loud, mistrustful merchant? Hey, it's me, the Icon Slayer. You're in for it now. You're in a world of pain now. Peak riding. He's getting away. Go get him, miss. Which one of these bumbling fools will fall to my plans and schemes? Why would you say that out loud? Oh man, we gotta beat you up now. Where did you go? Search for the merchant in Ulda. Aha! Found you, bitch. Just in case there's gonna be sending somebody to hit me. You! Turn around. You again? Why are you pursuing me? I don't like you. Sedition, treason, revolution, that's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The selfsame refugees who terrorize the streets of Ulda? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusation. None! I literally just heard you say which one of these bumbling fools are gonna fall and become your next victim. You said the word victim, dude. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. You come in or I'm gonna break your legs. For the sake of argument, let us say I did do the thing you claim. Surely you don't think I give a concurrence arse about politics. It was business, only business. Where are you running, boy? There's nobody here. I'm gonna beat you up now. Dude. Just come with me to the police. Oh, great. Who's this guy?
We both know I am not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything.
Would be a shame if somebody assassinates you now. No! Well? Well?
What's all this commotion? 7 hells!
I didn't do it. I'm not even an archer.
Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer might still be close.
I can't believe they assassinated him right in front of me. Oh my god, now I will never know who's behind this.
Hold, adventurer. I will know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. This man was responsible for the recent riots? Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude.
No, I was gonna interrogate him.
In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion.
Thanks. Jesus. Can't believe they did that. Every time I teleport to the Ulda, this area, there's usually this one player who's AFK there called Sherry Birkins. And every time I teleport there, I get so excited. Just like, oh my god, Sherry Birkins from Resident Evil? Hi, Swift. I got the man, but he died. What news, Sergeant Oran? Where's the merchant? Murdered? Damn it all to the 7th hell. He was not simply murdered, Sergeant. He was silenced. Too many knew his face and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. Damn, dude. I love the FF14 cryptids. Me too! The Flame General. There was a guy called, like, Fell Cleavage in Limsa. And but it's Limsa, you know? The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wished to discuss your recent discoveries as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Alfinot has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. Okay.
Excuse me?
Chamber of Rule. There's a Tonberry. Speaking of the FF14 cryptids. Like, to be for real though, sometimes people with like joke characters make the best like raiders. I don't know why. I would see somebody in Limsa with like the stupidest name I could ever come up with, and there they are with their like ultimate weapons, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Hello, I'm here for the Sultana. Best MMO, I agree. Money please.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room.
Okay.
The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence.
Yeah, somebody has to
A
start.
certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters.
What?
It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
Yeah, you guys shoot them. You guys open fire on them. What the fuck?
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
I fucking knew it. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Teleji Adeleji.
That bastard. I told you we can't trust the rich people in Old Da, bro.
But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Because he was two-timing us, Alfie, no.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battle.
Sorry. I'm
The
sorry, I
destruction
can't...
wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge.
Look, the rich people in Ulda literally, like, pass their time watching gladiator rings. So, like, I don't think you should be trusting the rich people in Ulda.
What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill, a shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way.
This bitch.
If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
Can't trust him. Fuck this guy.
Would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
We should kill
He
him.
walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
I see. So he was hoping by inciting violence between the refugees and, like, basically the police, like, he was hoping people are gonna be like, this is why we need the Cartano Reclamation Bill. Like, we should turn the, you know, the place where the big battle happened, like, years ago. Like, it's not used right now, right? Like, it's disputed territory. We refugees should just live there. But yeah, if you do that, he's gonna gain control over the land. He's gonna be like, yes, I will help you. Here, let me build an orphanage.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
What?
Pardon?
Clean
An
room,
Oligon
congrats, thank
monstrosity,
you.
Not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated.
Ah, that Omega.
Oligon inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cotonou Flats, given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation. Destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Yep. Reminds me I gotta clean mine for new furniture. Good luck with that.
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Yikes.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
This fucking guy. We should kill him.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Let's not talk as if Lolorito isn't also extremely suspicious, okay? Oh.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
Somebody was listening.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
I haven't said a single word during this meeting. I'm just gonna nod. Smile and wave, boys. Jeez. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intended to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. Fortunately, you are already well positioned to do so, Sergeant Aran. Pray keep us informed of any developments in the Cotonou. Okay, nod and wave. Begone, whelp, this is no place for children. What? Oh no, it's the girl from earlier, Elle. I'm sorry. Don't be mean to her. She's just looking for her parents. Hey. I was looking for you, miss. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this guy? Yeah, she's looking for her parents. Parents were in a riot. Haven't come home for days. So he visited Stone's Throw as well. I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I am afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Of course. But first, I must needs finish speaking with my friend. She's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by that pillar over there. We require but a moment. I'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. Legion of Garleans, an ether-stuffed primal, even dealing with an Ascian would be preferable to the charade. Sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they rise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. Not to mention, every time there's like a big boss, I'm the one who you send to go knock it out. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Oh, hello, Uryu here. Uryu, this is Minfilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in Twelfswood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive. I gotta go, Alfinod. You take care of that girl, okay? The Twelfswood and the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed? I have received no reports of Exali activity which leaves the sylphs. Go, Uryu. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Clearly you're not, but I'm gonna nod anyway. Clearly you're not, but okay. Okay, let's go back to Revenant's Toll. Hello, guards. I think we're gonna go up against a primal soon, but it's like almost midnight. I don't know if like there's still gonna be people queuing up, but we will see. Hello? Hello? Okay, what is it, Minfilia? Hey. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Uryu. The latest news from Ul'dah was most disturbing. Yeah, it was really fucked up. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. Yeah, I think I'll be concerned about lack of queues and people if it's already like 3 a.m. or something. Hey guys, Y'shtola! Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylph may have called forth their revered guardian, the primal Ramuf. Oh shit. I'm sorry, may have? Then it is not certain. The Elder Seer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylph lands, however, displays no sign of undue commotion. Forgive me, antecedent, but the fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the sylphs or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? I really hate that they call some of the sylphs the touched ones. I really hate that. I'm gonna touch you. If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, it would surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't.
I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this noon.
I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it?
I told Papa Limo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around in their territory. They already summoned Ramu once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came trampling through the forest.
And as long as Custom Orient stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Ida and I are in agreement the actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers under the Black Shroud that, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of trees. 'Tis like that the seals perceived this panic migration as yet another invasion and quickened their efforts to summon their gods. I know, you're talking about Ida's fit? Yeah, I know, look at her fit, like, strong ass boots, short shorts. I think that Ida's fit mugs everybody except me, of course. But and Minfilia, but everybody else needs to step up, Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Or you, through your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has traded with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? You're telling me I need to bonk Ramu, I get it. If Ramu can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the beastmen since time immemorial.
But maybe this time we can.
Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramu's presence. The Elder Seer has requested your personal involvement, Uryu. Pray report to Commander Fuck, I fucking hate Elizan names. Pray report to Commander Hulwa at the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require. Great! Y'shtola does kind of rock literally anything she wears. I know, but my problem with Y'shtola's fit in this early game is that her weapon, because she's like a conjurer, her weapon is a fucking branch. And every time I fight in a cutscene with Y'shtola and she brandishes out her weapon, it's so anticlimactic to see her holding a branch with leaves. That's my whole issue. I do like all of her later fits though, just not this one because of the weapon. It's so ridiculous. Okay, where are we going? Oh shit, no, not that. Conjurer's Guild. There we go. Wait, oh, Adder's Nest, sorry. Got ahead of myself. That's the one thing that I find so ridiculous if you choose to be a white mage. You start out as a conjurer in Gridania here, and your early weapon is a fucking branch. That's so ridiculous. Okay, hello. O ye of the Scions, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The elder Seedsir, however, would speak with you first. She is in the opinion that your diplomatic, rather than martial, skills might better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nofika's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the lotus stand. I wish I still had time to play this. I get it, man. Even with my original account, I took like long ass breaks, you know. There's a point where I didn't touch it for like over a year even. Maybe even bordering on to 2 years, so yeah. I'm like that guy, you know that meme on Twitter of the guy who keeps telling people that you should take a break? That's me. Like, maybe if you take a break and come back later, you'll find enjoyment in the game again. Oh yeah, I was also struggling with this part. But then I took a break and then I was fine. That's me. I'm a little sad that they never really did anything more with one-handed staffs and shields. I know, would have been so cool. Hello everyone. Kane Sena.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramu is returned unto the forest. Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace.
Hey.
Our guest informs us that the sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramu is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelveswood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided.
I'm sorry if this is a bit offensive, but every time I see the sylphs, I low-key want to eat them. I'm so sorry. I know they look like plants, but their head looks like the head of a lettuce sometimes, or an onion. Low-key want to bite into them. Sorry.
You are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations.
Okay, you got it. Nod and wave.
The Twelveswood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
Nod.
You have my thanks.
Oh, they're very happy.
Pray make for Little Solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelveswood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Thanks. That's not ominous at all. Jeez. Little solace. It's hot. Okay, I just wanna unlock Ramu. I wanna get at least one trial in this session of streaming. Come here, boy. Girl. Okay, where is the guy? Ah, there you go. Hello. Who are you of the Scions? I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with the Primal Ramu himself, an unenviable task, but one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. I have been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings. Cool. Oh, there we go. Unlocking Ramuh. I was told that the messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it will be for much longer. I really should build a relic for Bard. Yeah, make the shiny relic, dude. This one returns and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching and have wisely identified the precise location where the Touch Ones summoned Lord Ramu. Stop saying Touch Ones. Okay, you called my friends wise ones. Can't call your other people Touch Ones, okay? Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good woman to her fellow Scions?
It would be this one's pleasure, Walking One. Please come with this one.
There I go.
There she goes. There she goes again.
Oh, nope, we're gonna be flying there. There we go. If they're gonna be... I'm pretty sure they have some crystal if they're gonna summon Ramuh. Right? Oh, there we go. Hi.
Wise One have ventured deep within the Sylphlands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for Touch Ones.
Okay. I like that once you go deeper into the forest of the sylphs, everything just turns like witchy, like purple and everything. Like, ugh, I should not be here. Maxio, where are you? Oh, there you are.
This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Draw too close to the Lord Ramu and this one may turn mean and nasty like the Touched Ones.
Look, I get that the purple sylphs, the Touch Ones, are the people who are possessed and that's why they're mean and nasty, but go on, man.
And so this one must say farewell for now. Walking One will find Wise Ones not far from here, to the south. Go in safety, Walking One.
Bye. Oh, where are my friends? Oh, here it is. Hey guys! Fancy seeing you here.
So it's actually you. I am relieved. For a moment I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded sylph tricksters. I swear with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on Nishtola's face when the one impersonating you suddenly showed up.
Oh. That's quite enough, Papa Limo.
My apologies, it's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, as I was saying, I have finished measuring etheric activity in the area and am pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion, to wit, that Ramu was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's Eatrite. No shit! Come, Oyu, the Lord of Levin awaits.
Black Shroud is proper Eldritch Horror Forest? Yeah. Like, I know that all of the beast tribes in ARR have their own, like, you know, this area where they hold their crystal, and then they're gonna call their primals and everything. But especially with this area of the Sylph, I wish they did something more with it. It's really cool. Hi. Oh, not hi. Oh, don't go calling your gods now.
Thine order betrays thee, servant of hiding.
Nope. 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 Man, Ramu is so hot. Why do we have to fight him? Hey.
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil,
Okay.
bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
Okay, so hear me out. We don't gotta fight.
Danians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest not for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature.
Is it the beard or... I don't know. Maybe it's the long-ass beard.
Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
We can make out if that's preferable. We don't gotta fight, Ramu. Oh, there's my answer. Here's your crystal.
Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee.
So we don't gotta fight, right?
Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial.
Fuck.
If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, Know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
Okay. No pressure. I said no pressure. Holy shit. Oh. Well.
Come to me, bringer of light.
Oh, I will.
I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Oh, I will.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
What? Hi.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Okay, sure. He's like, I know you might die beating the shit out of Ramu, but can you also, like, do some research for me? Wow, there's just... Oh, there we go. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. Ow! Wait, what level are you? Oh, whatever. What the? What are you? I need you to kill this person. Okay. Jesus. Striking tree. 5 minutes. Okay. In the meantime, I will retire to my FC hall. Anybody still on? Oh. Wait. Sit there. There you go. Stay there, tiny rat. I know, thank you, but since it's already like past midnight and it's not the weekends, not sure how fast this is gonna go. Sorry. Comfy home. Oh, this belongs to my FC. I don't have a home here in this account. In my US account, I only have an apartment. It would be nice if I could like share my apartment with this account from my old account, but that would require my old account and my current account logging in at once so that my old account can can like make friend requests with this account, and then after that then she can share. But yeah. But I really like my apartment. I wish you guys could have seen it. I really liked it. You have entered a sanctuary. What else did I have to do? Oh, we already have 2 tanks. Nice. I was gonna say, the other day, me and my friends did this astrology color palette thingy because they brought it up. I'm not really big into astrology, mostly because I don't necessarily understand it, nor am I like really into it. But there was this like website silly testing where never mind. I'll show you guys later. Come on, let's do this shit. This is my first time here. I'll do my best.
can have fun. Thank you.
Don't make me main tank. Don't make me main tank. Tamu, we don't have to fight. Oh, jeez. Don't worry, I can heal. The gray everythingy. Well, he's gonna do his little ultimate now. Jeez, guys, the thing. Wait, it's invulnerable? Or do you guys just wanna... You guys wanna greet him? Oh, you guys just wanna greet him? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I guess they don't wanna bother DPSing the thingy if they can just kill Ramo. See, it all worked out. Wait, why does my model have that emotion? Oh, it's because I kept on clicking on my... wait, I forgot. Oh man, I forgot. I need to turn on... How do I turn it on? No, not that. There you go. Wait, let me see my fucking model. No, not you. You're just so happy to be playing FF14 clearly. I forgot that the keybind for my models, like, emotions, expressions are the same as my Final Fantasy. I forgot about that. Wow. Hold on. Let me just do something real quick. I forgot about that. No, I don't mean to wave. See, I don't know what the hell am I doing. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do either. Jesus Christ. Oh man, I forgot about that. How do I turn this off? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Which one is it? Nope. No. That's not it. That's not it. Oh. What the? Which button is this? Hold on. This is confusing me. Which button is it? Hotkey and expressions. Turn expressions on and off. Which one are you? Confused eye. There you go. Jesus. I need to be... I think I need to have like a... I should have like a number pad. Yeah, man, I should have like a number pad and then like clear keys. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna do something with my model. I should have a number pad and like bind the skipper's expression to the number pad. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me clear all of my keybind keys for the model. Okay. Clear keys. Clear keys. Clear keys. Clear keys. Okay, hold on. Body. Hey, what the fuck? Okay. Jesus. Why do I have so many keybinds? Alright, that should be okay. That should be okay. I should invest in like a number pad. Hi, I have returned. Yeah. I received player commendation. Thank you.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
Am I worthy to make out with you? Hey.
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like, if man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Number pad also lets you write cool letters like, oh, that's nice.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one. In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Assyrians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Okay. Bye, Ramu. Damn. Well, that's a... We gotta go. We gotta go. Report to the soldier at Little Solace. See, that wasn't so bad. That's because I'm an off tank. Don't make me main tank. Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna learn how to tank in this account. Me, every time that I need to tank, oh, don't make me main tank. Hello. Oh, you have returned. Dare I ask how Ramu received your visit? He challenged you to a test of arms? It is well then that you have some experience in such matters. The people of both Gridania and Little Solace will be relieved to hear that Lord of Levin has accepted you as the forest's champion of peace. You have performed a monumental duty this day, Uryu. The elder seats here must be informed of your deeds at once. Yeah. The elder seats here will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray return to Gridania and make directly for the Lotus Stand. The conjurer at Novika's altar will be expecting you. Fare you well, Uryu. Okay. Conjurer's Guild. Pray return. Pray return to the waking sands. Kanesena! I did the thing. Hey, I beat up Ramu.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this.
I'm gonna put the dialogue on auto and grab, and because I'm gonna eat because I woke up from a nap and I haven't had dinner yet, so why isn't it not going forward?
I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramu ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
Miss Ma'am, how did you make your
Ramu
dialogue
made
text as
trial of
big?
you?
Oh,
I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that
So-
attracts the darkness without.
Sophie, whenever you open something in FF14, whether it's like a dialogue box or like your inventory or your character sheet and whatnot, you can right click on them. Well, not in a cutscene, but I'll show you in a bit. You can right click on your whatever window is open,
Cannot be denied that misfortune follows man.
and you can
For
scale it.
evidence, one need
bigger
only
or
look to
smaller.
the conflict brewing
I'll
in
show you in a bit.
Oneul,
Hold on. I
or
can't
to
do
the
it in a
rising
cutscene.
flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest.
Yeah, it's okay. There's a lot of like quality of life settings in FF14 that a lot of people didn't know. I also just found out recently.
As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done.
I've been tolerating it from being so small. No, your eyes! I'll show you in a bit.
Oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth. Lord Ramu has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Okay, so let's say I talk to Tancred, right? Sorry, I'm eating. But okay, we open a dialog box. You can right click on this. See where my cursor is? Right click and then scale window. And there you have it. That's an option. You can make it bigger if you want. Like, ta-da, that's bigger. Or you can make it like, I don't know, like super duper small like that. Jesus, that's so small. Oh my god, that's too big. I was fine with earlier. That's fine. That's good for me. You can also even do it with other things like my inventory. You can also right click on here and scale window and just like make it bigger if you need, or make it smaller, I guess, if you need it smaller. There you go. Thank you so much. My eyes are thanking you. Yeah. Nice expression looking at me. Who do I gotta talk to?
Papa Limo! Thus ends another daunting mission, eh, Uryu? I'd hope Lord Ramu could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admire the adroitness with which you responded to the primal sudden challenge. And it seems that Urianger too was pleased with the outcome. What say you, Uryu? Shall we gather back to the Rising Stone and ponder the lessons of the day?
Papa Limo! I make full screen. Which one do you make full screen? Rising Stone. Huh. This person is so cute. It's a pink aura. Look at their feet. So cute. Fashion leader. I can see that.
Okay, let's go.
Thank you so much. My eyes are thanking you. Don't worry about it. See, the thing is, like, those kind of quality of life settings aren't really obvious from the get-go. So, if something really bothers you about the game, I would suggest like Googling it or even watching videos on YouTube like top 25 QOL settings to save your life in Final Fantasy XIV and whatnot. It's definitely saved my life. Down, 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 down. Minfilia! Welcome back, Uryu. Word of your momentous encounter with Lord Ramu precedes you. I would fain share news of mine own, but Urianger's discoveries must take precedence. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord of the Levin, our learned companion was struck with a profound insight regarding the nature of the Asian's immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together. There we go. Urianger!
If everyone is ready, let us begin. Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Asian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Asians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence.
I know, Urianger has such buttery voice
In the
too.
moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Lord Dump. Also, I'm eating, sorry.
Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm. In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life.
What you eating? Chicken?
Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us
Oh,
on
God.
to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Sandwich or rice? I am gepre.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting. And in the claws of a Sahagin, no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
We can kill them!
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
Wait, Tancred is Taliesin Jaffe? I actually don't know. All I know is that Urianger is Baltier from FF12. So yeah. Okay, maybe it was a bad decision to eat spicy chicken. Oh god, that's spicy. Hey, random question. I'm thinking of starting Drakengard, and since, sorry, you're a fan, I was wondering if I can just start with 3, or I should do the whole trilogy. Haven't played Nier. I'd say you can just start with Drakengard 3. It's fine. If anything, Drakengard 3 actually precedes Drakengard 1 and 2 in terms of like the linear, like the chronological matters of it. You don't have to play Drakengard 1 or 2, if anything. Like, you can completely skip it. It's fine. Although Drakengard 1 and 2 does give like additional context to how the world of Nier, original Nier, came to be. But it's something that you can easily just read up or like watch a YouTube video essay on it, because tons of people have done like summaries on Drakengard. So yeah, I'd say if you're really into it, play Drakengard 3, but you don't necessarily have to touch the other games. So yeah.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
Ah, Oriange.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
If you do play Drakengard 3, I hope you enjoy it. Drakengard 1 is great, and I do like Drakengard 1 too. But if the question is, do I really have to? No, you don't necessarily have to. Only do it if you want to. The Lord of Levin is returned to the Ether as was Leviathan before him. Ramuh's acquiescence was most intriguing. Inverno, Vortex, Crack, Whirl, and Levin all have now been humbled by the Bringer of Light. That's me! The limitless potential of man, Hydaelyn's servant, grows mightier by the day. Yet she prospers at great cost to her mistress, whose strength is all too finite. 7 times have the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls have grown weak and wan. Yet even as it enervates, the ardor empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted to forge the final key. Who in the Organization 13 indeed? And that is the task to which we bend our every effort. Hey! Laha Brea! Divine seeds were ever wont to quicken in Erosia's fertile soil, when it only lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity arise. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. Ay ay ay. Yay! Okay, so I think I'm going to end the stream here for multiple reasons. First, because it's going to take me far too long to get to the next trial. I'll probably do that off stream. Heck, next time you see me, I might already pass through Heavensward. So yeah. If you're also playing Final Fantasy XIV and you're in the Kujata server or just the Elemental data center and you happen to be playing to Kujata and you pass Miss Uryu Aran, that's me. Come say hi. If you're Lalafell or Hrothgar, I will pet you. Sorry. Criminal over here. Morning, good morning. Came a bit at a bad timing as I'm about to close my stream. The other reason why I have to close the stream is that I have made a very big mistake of eating rice and chicken, forgetting that the chicken is coated in oil, like this chili oil, and now my left hand is coated in oil because I was using my hand to eat. So, like, I either have to like wash my hand, then return to gaming, or I could just call it quits and then wash my hand and just finish eating. Hope your stomach stays well. It is fine. Oh no. I don't want to touch my keyboard. Like, I don't want to touch my precious keyboard with my filthy oil covered fingers. Like, it's like when you're eating like something like super powdery, like Cheeto or like Doritos or like Takis, and then you immediately start typing on your keyboard, you know, just like nah. Godspeed you and the plumbing, funny bird lady. May the stummy horde pass you by. Indeed. I will bid you all adieu for today. Let me check that I did not miss any messages, just in case, because sometimes my alerts aren't working. But yeah, hold on. Let us move here. Yeah, you like the new background? I just got this from Boot. It's so incredible. I fucking love it. But yeah, I think that will be all. I'm sorry for the sudden stream. I was thinking that maybe it's time that I invest in a proper stream schedule, just so that I can also manage my time better. So if I do decide to invest in a stream schedule, I think I will start posting it next week. I'm a bit too lazy to design the stream schedule myself, but thankfully in this day and age, I can find some really pretty, suitable stream schedule design in Coffee or like Boot or like Vegan. But yeah, I told this to my friend and they were like, oh, does this mean that you're gonna be like super serious with streaming? Yes and no. It's just a way to help me. Like I am an ADHD I'm an ADHD riddled motherfucker. So sometimes when I wake up in the morning and I don't immediately know if I'm planning to stream today or not, it kind of fucks up with my scheduling too. I kind of have to force myself to like manage my time. So in a way, it's actually also helping me, I guess. So yeah. I think that is all. But yeah. My friend also pointed me to this horror game that she saw other like YouTubers play. It's called Mole. And she implored me to try it, so I think I might give it a try. Even though I'm not very good with horror games, but yeah, I will definitely give it a try. Maybe it can be like a one shot, like mouthwashing was. A nice like one sitting type of game, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for catching up with me, for stopping by. Mole is pretty neat, but definitely horror bits. Right. I think I saw Nimi play it. Yes, I think it's already gone from like the big YouTuber to like the to like VTubers and whatnot. So I think most people have definitely encountered it by now. So yeah, I'll definitely check it out. What other games did I have in mind? Not much actually. I'll think about it later. But yeah, I will bid you all adieu for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you later, skater. Please have a wonderful Friday. It's already Friday. Oh my god. TGIF. Bye bye, guys. Okay, maybe some of you are waiting for Kay's usual C part. Today's bird fun fact is that I know we keep on talking about how corvids like crow and raven have good memories, and then that's why they can hold grudges on you if you ever mistreat them. But you know what other type of bird can also have such a good memory that they recognize your face like a dog? Pigeons! Okay, pigeons actually has pretty good recognition. So if you live somewhere that has a lot of pigeons, don't be a dick to them. Don't be a dick to pigeons, man. That's all I'm saying. They are, after all, the sky rats. So yeah, that's all for Kay's bird fun fact of the day. I'll see you later.